Hey everybody, Big Lyle back for another rare one. They're all rare. So I hope you enjoyed my last video on the Saturday Evening Post. This one here, because we are in trying times with what's going on in Europe and the Middle East, I thought that I would show this. This book was given to me by a dear friend, Stephen Gentner. He's an Overstreet comic book price guide advisor and a good friend. And I would buy him comics and send him some nice stuff he was looking for. And I never asked for this, but through the kindness of his heart, he sent me this book from 1944 called U.S. Soldiers in Action. And this is what it looks like. So in here, you have art from Alex Schomburg and his brother August Schomburg. And I'll give you some information on that. And it's a wraparound cover, but I'm not going to open it. Just show you it like this. And I'll show you the contents inside. So the story was written by a fella named Roy J. Snell. And he was born in 1878 and he died in 1959. This is a Whitman book, a Western Publishing, Whitman, number 784, as you can see way up there. 784. And there was another title that went with this, and it was U.S. Sailors in Action, which was also in 1944. I don't have that one, but I thought I would show you this book because it's quite amazing. U.S. Soldiers in Action, a fact story of U.S. soldiers at war by Roy J. Snell, the Whitman Publishing Company, Racine, Wisconsin, 1944. I'll show you a little bit more. Colors are bright. I love it. It's in such great condition. I have a large, extensive collection of Whitman books from the Whitman Publishing Company, but nothing like this. I've actually never seen it until Stephen showed it to me. They are rare, and I'll never sell it. It'll be in my collection until my time is up. When someone sends me something, I keep it. I'm not one of these people to say, oh, wow, this is worth a lot of money. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't do that. So this center one was done by Alex Schomburg. Lots of detail. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Can't get enough of it. And this one was done by his brother August Schomburg. And this one was done by Alex Schomburg. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because this is unbelievable art. And this one was done by his brother August. And the last page also was done by August Schomburg. And I'll be careful. I said I wasn't going to open it. Like, I won't open it very wide. I just got to be careful. You don't want to ruin anything like this. But this was the back cover. Unbelievable. Not very often that I have the not an opportunity, but I would turn the waterworks on in private, because when I got that, I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it. So, I'll give you a little bit of information on that. So, it was Whitman Publishing Company from 1944. U.S. Soldiers in Action, number 784. So, a lot of these, when they trim them, they trim the number right off. So they're hard to find with the number, and this one is 784. So the U.S. U.S. heck was it now? The U.S. Sailors in Action, number from 1944 was number 783. So Alex Schomburg was born in 1905 and he died in 1998. His brother August was born in 1897 and he died in 1973. So these books were known as limp bound books, picture stories, under the Whitman Publishing Company. And the U.S. Sailors in Action from 1944, those are selling on eBay. I've seen them for $100 plus US. They had a print run between 250,000 and 350,000 was the print run. That was a lot, but you can't hardly find them today. They also published Whitman's had published something similar to this, was called Fighters for Freedom, which was a series, and Norma Kent of the Wax, 1943, and Sally Scott of the Waves, 1943. So let's see here now. Very few have survived because of the brittleness and the acidic paper. The paper drives of the 1940s for the wartime materials, that also there's just no survivors at all. It's gone. So there was also said that the Schomburg brothers were paid $10 to $25 per page for black and white pages. Then they were paid between $50 and $100 per page in color, a flat fee arrangement, and rarely received a royalty or retained ownership of their original art, which stayed with the publishing company, and sometimes at the Schomburg studios that they had, I think, in Manhattan. So Alex Schomburg's original art that was in this book sells at auction between $30,000 and $75,000. It says here that August Schomburg created war panoramas and picture puzzles in the 1940s. Also, interior illustrations for limp-bound books. He was a top cover artist for Flying Aces magazines, accuracy in aviation and military hardware. August was known as a dependable workhorse. So, because of number 784 on there, if you look it up, also through the Whitman Publishing Company, they were called the 700 series. So their dimensions, they were 7.5 by 10.25. They were between 32 and 64 pages. These were known as first editions. The original cover price on them were 10 cents and 15 cents. So they're saying that you might find some online, VG or higher. They sell between $100 and $130 US, and the low grade ones, $10 to $15. In good condition, $30 to $55. In fine condition, $150 to $225 US, and in mint condition, which is extremely rare, I couldn't find a price for it because I haven't found any that have been like in mint condition. So here. Yeah. So I wanted to also, if you do have one of these or both, they supposedly the archival sleeves for this, they need to be like 8.5 by 11, they're saying, or 9 by 11.5. Either the magazine bags or the treasury bags will work. It says here that Whitman Publishing Company was legally required to submit 2 copies of the book to the Library of Congress for copyright registration. The library specifically catalogs works by Roy J. Snell, including other wartime titles from the same period. Now, if you go to a site called WorldCat database to search for number 783 and 784, U.S. soldiers in action, you'll be able to find addresses of nearest universities or national libraries that hold a copy in their permanent collections if you needed any more information. But that's all I was able to find on it. So this is great. I am beyond being, over the moon for owning this. And I had it bagged and boarded, and it's going straight into that because I just wanted to show you, and I won't be taking it out anymore. If you want to see any more about it, I'll refer you to my videos, and you can go from there. So, thank you very much, Stephen. That there was very unexpected, and from the bottom of my heart, I will never sell it. And thank you very, very much. So, if anybody here has any other comments about it, like, comment, subscribe. And the last I checked, I was just about at 200 subs and 3,600, 3,700 views. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. You have no idea how much I appreciate this. And God bless. Have a good evening.